Feminists got another one. This is the plight of so many young women, man. It sounds so sexist, but they don't realize that their best life would absolutely come from getting married and having children, at least with like a capable man. And toxic feminism has convinced them all that like working a 9 to 5 is better. Where we are working like 12 hours a day and shit. We know what the 9 to 5's like, and like these women are just being sold into this capitalistic system, and to not have it's fucking awful, man. So yeah, I don't blame you, bro. It's like, obviously she's not at total fault. It's the conditioning around her since she was 3 years old. She's like, you know, just the poison that her parents and system have put into her ear. You can do anything a guy can. Like, no, choose the fire truck, you know, choose the police thing, and you know, choose the color blue. You can choose the blue if you know. They've just been feeding them this bullshit. Now she feels like she needs to, you know, release this stress, as that's more of a masculine trait instead of being filled up by love. And yeah, it seems like you will need to move on. You know, at first I wanted to just ask you, like, is there a way we can, you know, patch things up and everything? But when someone's got such poor values, there's no point trying to put a band-aid over it. You know, if it was something like, I don't know, long distance, we can maybe try and fix things. If it was this thing or this mistake, fine. But when someone's got like deep-rooted beliefs that are totally different from yours, it's very hard to change that, because along with those beliefs, you let me know if not, but like, she's going to have friends, she's going to have those habits, she's going to, you know, she wants to have fun, so maybe that'll start to involve like alcohol and partying and other guys. So it's just not really like a wife potential kind of girl, the trajectory she's going down into. Oh, bro, no girl is actually like that. Like, this is the truth about every girl, no matter how, like, imagine the biggest, like, slut ever. It's still the same about that. No woman is supposed to be like that. No woman is supposed to be, like, you know, super masculine. No woman's supposed to give up childbirth. It's unnatural, of course it is. Just as, like, men aren't supposed to be weak either. So it's like, there's some people who seem more naturally, let's say, you know, women who are more masculine, who don't want to be like feminine and everything, but it's the same bullshit conditioning, brainwashing for all of those types of people. So I wouldn't like give that as a defense to her. And if it does seem hopeless to you, then we just need to focus on getting you to move on. There's two ways I can see with that. The fastest way for you to stop feeling this pain that you feel is for you to specifically just go and like date or sleep with more women fast. Like, just do that. The issue with that is like, then at that point it's like you're no different to her, because you both just ended up getting into degeneracy. So this is what I did, and I had let's say like a month of pure heartbreak after my first love. Total heartbreak, crying every day, not speaking to any of my friends, horrible experience. And then I ended up just pretty much getting feelings for like a new girl out of nowhere and hooking up with her, and that was like the, you know, it's called like a rebound, and that was the thing that really helped me to move on. Was suddenly like, you know, you start liking another girl, and whatever happens with that one, then you kind of move on and it's fine. I wouldn't totally recommend this one, because then all you're doing is just like lowering your quality, and it's kind of like the easier way out to deal with your pain. This kind of pain could last genuinely years, and maybe it's a good thing that it does, because depending on what kind of life trajectory you want to go down, this could be the most valuable learning lesson that you actually have in your life, is like the learning lesson of heartbreak. So if I was going to give advice to you, or let's say to my younger self who was experiencing heartbreak for like, you know, for the first time, I wouldn't tell him to go get that rebound. I'd actually tell him to sit with this pain for probably a year, probably 2 years, maybe a couple of months, who knows, like how long it'll be specifically for you. Of course, you know, follow the usual sort of breakup habits, block her from everything, don't look at the pictures. If you keep looking at the pictures, delete every single one. You've got to rip off the band-aid with these things. You've got to, like, you know, not be speaking to her friends, create some physical distance, create some digital distance, and just sit with the pain. Because if I could go back right now, I would have told younger Hamza, like, don't sleep with that new girl right now. Like, you don't actually like her. You're only doing it to get over this current girl. But by doing that, like, you are going to push yourself down degeneracy. It was no It was no surprise that after I did the rebound, after that I became a degenerate for like 2-3 years, and I lost like 3 years of my life, of my purpose, just chasing girls like unproductively. It did nothing but like sort of harm me, and I don't want that for you. So my advice for you, Kyle, is suck it up, bro. Honestly, sit with the pain, use it as a motivator, use it as a learning lesson. There's going to be time, like right now you're opening up, which is nice about it, but there's going to be times where you kind of, close in on yourself, and you hate the fact that you've been throttled by this pain for so long. I wouldn't revolt against it and suddenly just go date a bunch of new women, because you will cope to yourself and pretend like you care about the new girl, when actually you're just doing it just because it's like finally you've stopped feeling the pain of this current girl, and that's not the right reason to meet someone new, in my opinion.